Hi, I'm Mrs. Bolin.
And I'm Mr. Flynn. We're going to talk to you a little bit about the next steps in the education pathway um, as far as teaching and training go. First one we're going to talk about is teacher observation. And no, that is not just sitting in a classroom watching a teacher teach for the whole lesson. So for teacher observation, usually we're going to have a student come in to one of a couple different classrooms, mine being one of them, helping out with reading tier and or math tier. And basically we make you as much of the classroom as we possibly can, but you're really in there to observe the teacher, find what instructional strategies they're using, different type of practices they use for a smaller group of students, and have a little bit more impact than maybe a regular general education classroom. Throughout the semester, we'll try different instructional practices, and that'll lead into our final exam, which is a presentation over our MTSS process at Lansing High School.
Yeah, so what we want you to see through the observation is something that you haven't seen in all of your other classes. We want you to see students who are learning at a different level and who need a lot more assistance from the teacher so that you can understand that perspective before you start getting into the classroom at the college level. So then for the teaching internship, you're going to see more of your traditional classroom. And we've had students work with teachers in 3 of our buildings in the district so far, so you could work with any grade level. And we want you to get used to being part of the daily routine. So if that means opening up class with the bell ringers and then eventually getting to where you're teaching part of a lesson, that's our goal. And at the end of the semester, one of us will come in and watch you teach an entire lesson and evaluate that as your final exam.
Yeah, and some of our other buildings have done some really creative things with our teacher interns, whether that's even leading a small group daily, in reading groups or math groups. So they get to be really, really hands-on with the students, and it makes for a really fun experience for our students.
Yeah. And then the last step of that is the education research. And with this one, you may even be with the same teacher that you did your teaching internship with. It may just be an extension of it, where you take something that is happening in education right now and you try it out and you see what kind of impact it has. So if you want to learn, the example I put on the slide is that if you want to learn more about how the brain works to get students through their school day, then you could research brain-based education and apply some of the things that you're learning to the way that you're working with the students. And then you would do a presentation at the end on what you learned as a result of that.
Yeah, this could be a really fun experience, and really get a chance to work on some new practices that might be going around in education. And whoever you're partnered up with, maybe that teacher can learn some new stuff too. So it can be a great experience for everyone that's involved.
And so any of these classes can be done concurrently with teaching as a career, just depending on what your schedule is. So if you don't get into the teaching and training pathway until your senior year, you might be doing more than one thing. And we want to find those opportunities for you. We also want you to know that if you take teaching as a career as a junior, and then your senior year is open for these opportunities, then we can mix and match them. We can have you doing the observation first semester and the internship second semester. It's really based on what grade level you want to be in and what you're comfortable with. Yeah, so we hope that this sounds like an exciting opportunity for you.
Oh, did you make your video?